This is not an instructional video. This is more a demonstration of showing what I did kind of video. So we got some exciting news here at Team Julie Dan. We got a new boat. We got a 1984 Hobie Cat. As you can see, it's missing a few parts. This was literally a barn find. She's filthy. All this dirt and mildew and just growth on the hull, but there are no soft spots, and she's in great condition. More importantly, has a trailer. So now on this hull, I already took a power wash or two, cleaning it up. You can see the top side. Got rid of a lot of those black spots, and I got a little mold and mildew cleaner. Used that up front here, and it absolutely got rid of all the black spots. I got a lead on some used parts for the parts that are missing, and we'll get her all cleaned up, ready to go, and then go sailing. Oh, and over here we have the sails. I already washed the sails, took the battens out, and the sails are in good shape, and the boom's in good shape, and so's the mast. You can see all this oxidation, and then just real quick, again, just by hand, a little rubbing compound and one coat of wax, and she's shining up like new. The hulls and the holes, I don't know, plural, hulls are in great shape. The trailer is a trailer. So yeah, with minimal work, I think this boat's gonna look really good. Thinking about calling her Nanner. I'm super excited. So without battens and without main jib sheets, we're gonna do the maiden raising of the jib. So here we go. So the sail washed up beautifully. This is the color concept for Nanner. She's looking good. So we're in the backyard, and I got one hull rubbing compounded and buffed out, and then one coat of wax. So I want to show you the differences. This hull here, all I've done so far was wash that with a power washer. And you can see there's some, hopefully see there's some oxidation, and it's just not real bright. Now, this hull here, again, I took the buffer, put some rubbing compound on there, really cleaned up that hull and got a lot of that oxidation off, and shined her up, and she's looking nice and pretty. So I'm getting ready to work the buffer again. Efforts are paying off. She's gonna be a good looking boat. And also, this boat was missing a lot of parts, like I told you, and I found most of them used. So far coming in quite a bit under budget. And I did have to order a trampoline. That should be here by the end of the month, and then she'll be ready to sail if we still have some decent weather. Might be a little bit cold, so we'll see. So I'm gonna get back to work and finish up these hulls. how you do it. Today on Nanner Restoration, I'm excited because I got some parts in the mail. So I got these plastic shims, and they come with new bolts, and these will fit in the rudder, or in between the rudder, and these should alleviate the side-to-side motion that the rudder blades are having. Also got these bushings in the mail as well, and these will actually stop the forward to backward movement of the rudder blades. So the rudders will be nice, stable, no wiggling, no vibrating, and is going to give the boat a lot better sailing characteristics and a lot better rudder control. So let's go take the rudder off the boat and put these pieces in. So now looking in between these rudder blades, there are no plastic shims. So these shims are gonna make a huge difference, and there's no shims in either blade. So now let's go ahead and get the blades off. All right, got that one off. Now I can get it all cleaned up. All right, these cams aren't in too bad a shape, and since this one is riveted in, I'm gonna go ahead and leave them, but I cleaned everything up as best I could. Got some WD-40, lubed it up a little bit. So I'm not gonna take the cams out just for fear that obviously something went wrong here. They either lost the bolts that went in here, and that's why they riveted it. I'm not too sure, but that's all part of getting an old used boat that's been sitting around for 20 years. Sometimes you just never know what you're gonna get, and you just make the best of it and you move on. All right, now we're gonna start putting this back together using our new shims. So what we're gonna do is 2 shims are gonna go on either side of the rudder, and then the bolts go through, and it is a little tricky because you got to keep the shims in place and work the bolt through and not losing these. So it's a good idea. That's why I'm doing this in the garage. So if they fall out, I just pick them up and start over again. All right, I feel like if you're a Hobie 16 guy, you're probably laughing at me right now because you just know the troubles I went through. However, I got all the shims in place, and I got the rudders reattached. And what you want, don't snug these up too much. You want this to have a nice, smooth flow to it. That way you can get the rudders up and down. All right, now I'm gonna attach them to the rudder stock, I'm gonna call it. And I got more shims I'm gonna put on there to make that roll nice and easily. And then I can put the whole assembly back on the boat. And it'll be another project complete. So now I have the rudders in place. The rest of the mechanism we're going to install in a minute. I have this shaft and I put a bushing down right here. Everything else fit really well, so don't need bushings in the other spots. And it's not going down real easy, which is great. That's what you want. And that's when you use your handy dandy mallet and you just gently tap her in there. And sometimes you gotta work the rudder just a little bit. I got that pin all the way down, and again you can see that hole, and look at what I got. I got a ring to go on there, so this bad boy is not gonna slip out. So let's get that ring installed, and then we'll just repeat the process over here. Got both rudders installed, got rings on both pins. So now we're gonna just put a little bit of grease on these guys right here, and then we can put that top piece on. All right, those ones didn't go in too bad. We got her all back together, and what we did is we eliminated, there was a lot of wiggle here in the rudder, and we got rid of just about all of that. And then to make sure to test your rudder, make sure she's working fine, because again, these pop up. You just want a decent amount of pressure there. So if you're sailing into shore, you hit some, those rudders automatically pop up. Hey, if you're liking these videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. But stay tuned for next week's episode as I finish up all the boat projects, and then we take Nanner sailing.